Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? My peeps, how's it going you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for another video, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demon 669. Made that lower for you guys. But thank you for watching right here on Killer of Demon 669. My name is Peter Joseph, but you knew that already. I just said that 5 seconds ago. But welcome to the channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below, on this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support. And if you want, you can leave a comment. If not, you don't have to. But if you want to, then do it. But please do not leave stupid comments. Talk about the topic at hand of the video. And if not, get the fuck out, because you're going to get blocked. And if you don't like that, well, fuck you, man! And that's pretty much it. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, if you dare. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all notifications, so you don't miss the next video. Because if you miss anything, you're pretty much SOL. And I think we all know what that means. I don't have to explain that. But if you're new here, if you don't know what SOL means, then look it up, dude. That's why we have Google. But I digress on that. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. You grab that cold one. In this case, we finally found some Rockstar Punched. That's what we do. We drink the good stuff here. So sit back, relax, grab whatever you got. Whatever you're drinking tonight, or whenever you're gonna watch this video. But sit back, relax, enjoy the show, and if not, there's the door. Don't let it hit your stupid, ugly, disgusting ass on the way out. Go fuck yourself. Go on somebody else's channel, do your bullshit there. And I hope you get blocked there too. Do your own shit. And that's it. Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody, and that's pretty much it. Alright, it's Monday night, and you know what that means. We got Monday Night Raw coming up in about 20 minutes or so. Should be a good show. We got the quarterfinals of the King and Queen of the Ring. And also, we're going to get the man, Becky Lynch, in probably her last Monday Night Raw. One of her last Monday Night Raws. Because her contract's ending in right after King and Queen of the Ring in about 2-3 weeks. And, well, we don't know if she's going to re-sign or not. But if not, I think we all know where she's going in about 3 months. Well, actually, no. Her contract ends, so she can go to AEW if she wants to. Free of charge. She doesn't have to wait 90 days. That's if she got released. But it'd be stupid for her to release her. So, but Seth re-signed, so I would assume probably by after the pay-per-view, because I think she's going to lose the belt, the Raw Women's Championship, to Liv Morgan, and then Liv's going to lose it to Mommy Rhea Ripley whenever she comes back. Or to Charlotte when she comes back too, but we'll see what happens with that. But, yeah, it looks like Becky may or may not re-sign, and we'll have to see what happens in the next couple weeks. And that's pretty much it. As far as the Queen of the Ring, we have Shayna Baszler beat Maxine Dupree to go on to the quarterfinals. She will face Layla Valkyria. No, I take that back. No, Shayna Baszler will take on Io. My bad. And Zoe Stark will face off against Lyra. So we'll see what happens with that. That's the Queen of the Ring. On the Raw side, we'll get SmackDown, we'll talk about Friday, with Tiffy Tiff and Bianca, and Jade and Nia Jax on the Queen side, on SmackDown. But tonight on Raw, it's going to be very interesting. I think some good matches in the King of the Ring tournament. On the Raw side, we got the Russian Dragon, Ilya Dragunov, taking on... He's going to be taking on a guy known as Jey Uso, the Yeet the Eater of Worlds, really, dude? Because you come out with your fireflies, you're thinking you're the Samoan version of Bray Wyatt? Stop. I mean, it's nice. It's a great entrance. No doubt about that, but saying you're the Eater of Worlds, I don't know about that, dude. I think Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six might have something to say about that, but we'll see what happens with that. But that should be a great match. Might be the main event tonight. We'll see what happens with that. And in the other quarterfinals, on the Raw side, we got Walter taking on the man who pretty much knocked the fuck out. Now it's Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio got knocked the fuck out by Kofi Kingston. And yeah, Kofi, good luck because you're gonna die tonight. You're dead tonight. Kofi is facing Walter in the quarterfinals, and it looks like the semifinals are pretty much gonna be set up. Where it could be Walter versus Ilya Dragunov to reignite that epic feud they had back in NXT UK. And a little bit of NXT. And on the, we got that. Or Jey Uso maybe upsets Ilya Dragunov and faces Walter in the semis. And that'd be a little bit of a rematch, if you will, for when Walter had the Intercontinental title. So, we might get that next week, but we'll see. And on the SmackDown side, we got Eli Drake and Tama Tonga this Friday night. And the winner of that will face Randy Orton as not this voice or Carmelo Hayes. And I'm thinking it's going to be Randy Orton winning that side of the bracket. So it's probably going to be Walter versus Randy Orton for the King of the Ring. And on the women's side, I'm hoping it's going to be Io versus Jade, or Io versus a certain girl named Tiffany Stratton. Daddy! We're going to have to see what happens with that. All tonight and this Friday night on SmackDown. And that's it. We're about 2 weeks away from Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer, and the King and Queen of the Ring. And also, Double or Nothing is 2 weeks away. So we'll see what happens this Wednesday night from Everett, Washington. That's Washington State, by the way. So, we'll see what happens with that. Hop, skipping, jump from Aberdeen, where a certain guy named Brian Danielson lives. So we'll see what happens with that. NXT tomorrow should be some good shit, as we're still on the road to Battleground, June the 9th. So, a little under a month away before that pay-per-view on a Sunday. We got that. Check out my video on my Peter Joseph channel, which I did yesterday, about WWE pay-per-views possibly going back to Sundays, and also, an update to that, they may be going back to 7 o'clock starts. But I think that might be for the big shows, like SummerSlam and Royal Rumble, the big four. I don't know about the other the B shows, basically, like Hell in a Cell, like Payback, Backlash, stuff like that. That might be starting at 8, but I think all pay-per-views might go back to 7. Who knows? And that's pretty much it. So that's pretty good. So check out that video over on my Peter Joseph channel. And that's it. And also, thank you so much for all the views on my last rant, which I did about the Sky Blue Ring of Honor incident. Getting close to 400 subs already. In a span of a few days. Not bad. Getting a couple of subs lately, but so to all the newbies that have subbed to my various channels, welcome. Sit back, relax, and like I said, enjoy the show. And that's it. Alright, let's get this done and out of the way. And I meant to do this a couple of days ago, but I've been feeling not so good, Al. Or, as Sami Zayn would say, he's not feeling very oozy. Yeah, I haven't been feeling very oozy lately. Mentally and physically. Well, mostly physically, because I am a wreck. With my aches and pains. I'm old, I'm sorry, But, I mean, it is what it is, and my back is shattered. So, but, even though my MRI results were not so good, Al, but, my doctor said I can still work at my own pace. So I don't have to get workers' comp because I can't get workers' comp because I work from home. So sometimes I work in the studio, but not that much now because I told my boss it's like I can't come to the studio much, and take out the equipment and everything. It's just, but it is what it is. But in any case, I'm still making money that you wish you fucking had. So it's not like I stay home all day and do nothing, and I don't make the money that I do. So how do you think I pay for my phone and my internet and the rich man's cable and everything else I gotta pay for, like my mortgage and everything? What do you think, I don't work? Some of you don't work. That's why you have no lives. And go on YouTube to do stupid fucking videos and roast people. I mean, if you're gonna do a roast, do it like the Tom Brady version. But people want to do roast of me. I mean, go ahead, knock yourselves out. I won't give 2 shits. Knock yourselves out. I don't give a shit. Have fun. Have fun at my expense, but, get all your clout views off me. But, oh, by the way, you're welcome. But I digress on that. I could care less about videos about me roasting me and, this and that. I care less. I got better things to do, and that's work and have a social life. And go out and do great things that some of you people will never ever do. Like have a life. One of them is have a life, and 2, meet and greet a lot of good people. That's it. Alright, anyway, enough about that bull funky. Let's get to the video, and as of this video, as the title below says, I'm gonna give you my AEW Collision and Rampage thoughts. You understand? Thoughts. So we're gonna talk a little bit about Collision and Rampage for this past Saturday night on TBS, not TNT. That's this weekend. Another 3-hour block of AEW wrestling on your Saturday night. And that's it. Also, we got the Ranger game on. I didn't forget it was on, but I took a short nap before, and I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I was like, oh shit, the Ranger game is on. Some fan I am, huh? No, I'm kidding. But anyway. Well, it's no score after 1 at the Garden, the Mecca. Damn, that quick? Wow. Game usually starts around 10 after 7, and then, the first period, it's okay. But it's Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Rangers lead the series 3-1 after a really tough Game 4, where that stupid tripping penalty by Schneider, and then the Hurricanes finally got the power play to work, so they took Game 4, 4-3. So they come into the Garden looking like to steal one here and send it back to Carolina for Game 6 on Wednesday night. Hopefully we don't get that, but right now it's going to the second period, no score at the Garden, and we got that, and in between watching, I can't watch it on the Rich Man's Cable because it's not on, I don't have the channel, but it is what it is. So in between Raw, I'll be flipping between, I won't be flipping, I'll be watching Raw and then checking the score every so often. But anyway, if there is a Game 7, that'll be this weekend, I will be there, but I really don't think the Rangers are gonna do another 3-0 choke job. I just can't see it. But never say never. I mean, we all remember the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago when the Rangers were up 3-0 over Tampa Bay and then choked that because they took the foot off the gas. But it is what it is. Actually, Game 6 is Thursday night, not Wednesday night. It's Thursday night. I don't know why it's the 16th. I thought it was the 15th. I would assume that Saturday or Sunday will be Game 7 at the Garden. And Thursday night's game is on TNT. So you get that. And then, that's what, and then, Collision and Rampage will be on Saturday night at 8 o'clock in Collision's usual time on TNT. And Rampage will be right after live. And that's pretty much it. Alright, let's quickly get to these stats, you understand, about Collision and Rampage. So, let's get to Collision, and Collision starts from the Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Tony Schiavone, my good friend Tony Schiavone, or Tony Baloney, and the lad from Ireland, the lad from England, Nigel McGuinness, me love, on commentary. Alright, the big match on Collision was for the TNT title. Hey kids, it's Edge taking on Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts. But we had some other action to start. We started off with a tag team match player of Bryan Danielson, yes, and Claudio Castagnoli taking on Top Flight, Darius and Dante Martin. Was a very good match. Lots of flippy dippity doos by Top Flight. And Claudio doing his usual Superman punch stuff and Tiger uppercuts. But in the end, Darius dives onto Danielson. Dante hits a nosedive on Claudio in the ring for a near fall. And then they get back in the ring. Danielson hits the Psycho knee. And then Claudio drops Darius with a running Tiger uppercut. 1, 2, 3. The Blackpool Cuck Club get the win in under 14 minutes. The match was great. 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that was it. And then Danielson cuts a promo. Basically saying, give it up for Top Flight. Much respect. Stuff like that. Then he talks about why he's in Anarchy in the Arena 2. Well, his second one. It's all because he loves AEW, and the Elite is not what AEW is all about. And he said the Young Bucks aren't here right now, and I want to fight because I love AEW, I love what it represents, and I'm going to do anything and everything to protect it. And then you see Claudio like, fuck this guy. And then he cuts a promo on Rampage with Lexi saying, I love my friend. I'm just looking out for my friend. I hope he's doing the right thing. But we get all that. And Eddie Kingston got injured. He injured his leg at the New Japan show over this weekend in Japan, where the Bucks made their triumphant return to New Japan, because I haven't been in New Japan for 5 years, at least 5. But they made their return. They beat up Eddie Kingston along with Jack Perry. I didn't see Okada there, but I don't think Okada was there. But maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. So that's something to look into. And Eddie Kingston did go to the doctors, and I think he was in the ER or something like that. So there's something to look at, and maybe Eddie may have to pull out of Anarchy in the Arena, or he's gonna fight through it. This injury he has, so I don't know what's going to happen. So, we'll stay tuned with that. Alright, then we had, speaking of good people, Lee Moriarty and Will Ospreay had a match. Shane Taylor at ringside, along with Don Callis at ringside as well, doing commentary. Roddy! And the Kingdom of Matt Taven, I'm Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett were at ringside on commentary. Good match. Ospreay hits the Oscutter, goes for the Oscutter, gets counted into the Border City stretch, which gets broken up, and then Ospreay looked like he was going to do the Tiger Driver 91, and Roddy's like, do it! And then Ospreay's like, fuck you, Roddy! And then he finishes off Lee Moriarty with the Stormbreaker, 1, 2, 3, and a pretty good match itself, 3.25 out of 5 stars for that 10.5 minute match. And that's it. And then afterwards, Roddy offers a distraction, so then Shane Taylor jumps him from behind. And I think we have that match coming up on Dynamite this week. So we got that. Then we see Mercedes Moné throughout the first pick at the Red Sox game this past weekend. And I think they lost that game. Well, at least she's doing something. This Wednesday night, we got a contract signing between her and Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. We got that. We move on. We got the Gates of Agony, Toa Lioa, and Quan! I know that Quan! And Brian Cage, the Machine, taking on Evan Rivers and the Voros Twins. I haven't seen those guys in a while. They should be signed to AEW, but Ring of Honor, really, but it is what it is. Basically a squash match. 69, did I say 69? 69 second match. And the Gates of Agony win after the toss sit-out powerbomb on one of the Voros Twins. And so the remnants of the Mogul Embassy get the win. And then afterwards, Tony Schiavone asks Brian Cage, why did you guys attack Swerve? Attack Swerve on Dynamite last week. And they said Swerve was being selfish. They want somebody, a real leader like the Young Bucks. And then Swerve comes out with his big chain, beats the fuck out of everybody. But then Khan, I take that back. Khan attacks him. But then Swerve comes back, hits Toa Lioa with a cinder block. Ow! And then a concerto on the steps, knocking him out for good. And Brian Cage just goes bye-bye. Leaves his partners laying. That's it. Because Bishop Quan got basically tied up and hanged by Swerve's chain. That's it. So we get all that. So that leads to Brian Cage getting a world title eliminator match versus Swerve on Wednesday. And we'll see how that goes. And we move on. Then we see Swerve talking about what just happened. And Brian Cage is all that's left of the Mogul Embassy. So they're going to have a fight on Dynamite. And Swerve's like, whose house? Swerve's house. That's pretty much it. Alright, then we got another 2-minute suckfest. The Dancing Fool. Yes. Daniel Garcia taking on Biff Tannen, otherwise known as Kevin Matthews. And Garcia danced all night and locked in the Dragon Sleeper, made Biff Tannen knocked out. I mean, wrong. Not Marty McFly style or George McFly style, but knocked him out, put him to sleep in 2 minutes. He gets the win, and then as he's celebrating with the fans, you do see another fan, go in the ring, but then security beat the fuck out of him. Trying to get your 15 seconds of fame, idiot? Then they threw him out like yesterday's garbage. Good. Fuck you. Alright, I gotta put on Raw, because Raw's about to go on soon. So it might be a little live looking. We're from Greenfield, South Carolina tonight for Raw, and from what I heard on Twitter, that Drew McIntyre will open the show, and I think he's going to be a little bit pissed on what happened last week with a certain guy named Phil Brooks, CM Punk. So we have that. Let me move on. Alright, then we get a look at the end of Dynamite with Anarchy in the arena being set up. And then the Bucks are going to be taking on former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels, the Fallen Angel, in a AEW Tag Team Eliminator on this Dynamite. We got that. And Jack Perry, just being Jack Perry, talking shit. Okada's going to be taking on Dax Harwood for the Continental Breakfast Championship. So we got that. Speaking of Dax, he takes on Tommy Billington, who is the nephew of one Hall of Famer with the British Bulldogs, and that is Dynamite Kid, the late great Dynamite Kid. Cash Wheeler with his Glock at ringside. This match was great. I really hope Tony Khan signs Tom Billington. The fans loved him. Dax with the Code of Honor at the end. And, Tom Billington gave it to Dax, but in the end, they trade rolling German suplexes, and then Tom Billington tries a fruit roll-up, which gets reversed into a slingshot sit-out powerbomb by Dax. 1, 2, 3 in 12.5 minutes, and that's pretty much it. So, that was a good match. Alright, let's see if there's a QR code for in the signature again. I don't see anything. Let's look closely. I did see Bray Wyatt. There is a Bray Wyatt one. But other than that, I didn't see anything else. There might be something after this, because there was last week. So, keep your eyes out for the QR code, because Uncle Howdy is somewhere lurking. We got that. Alright, so we start off with Walter and Kofi Kingston! Making their way, well, Walter's in the building, Kofi is in the parking lot. And then we see Ilya Dragunov in the building, and Jey Uso with his son. That's his son, by the way, if you're watching right now. Jey Uso and his son getting into the arena. And now, Drew McIntyre is here. He has just come into the arena, backstage area. And he's making his way to the ring. And like I said, he's going to be kicking us off for Monday Night Raw. And he is pissed! Somebody give me the goddamn mic! Look like he's going through a tunnel. Who's that guy? I don't know. Hey, there's Hunter. Give the mic, Hunter! You son of a bitch. Alright, so we got that. And, so as they come out, they have the King and Queen's crown side by side. Not, well, on one side of the ramp. That's nice. That's very nice. So, we see what the King and Queen crown is going to look like. I think the same thing like the first one 2 years ago. So, we'll see what happens with that. Sucks that Drew's not in this fucking tournament because of his freaking elbow. But it is what it is. But, alright. Back to AEW we go. And, yeah, so Tom Billington put on a good show against Dax, but Dax beat him in 12.5 minutes. Match was great. 3.5 out of 5 stars. And, that's it. And then, like I mentioned, the Elite with an After Dynamite promo, where it sets up, the Young Bucks, or the Corporate Bucks, Matthew Nicholas Jackson against Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal. Okada challenges Dax Harwood for the Continental Breakfast title. And, Jack Perry brags about how awesome he is. He's not awesome! I know, Mike. I know. You want to kick his ass? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna put him through a glass table. Real glass? Is it real glass, Mike? Yeah, real glass! Cry me a river! Oh, you tell him that, Mike. Oh. Jack Perry, you're not awesome, my friend, because the only person that's awesome is Mike Awesome, future Hall of Famer, by the way. Right, Mike? Yeah, I'm a Hall of Famer. You are too. All right, thank you. I know I'm a Hall of Famer. I should be. I am in the YWC Hall of Fame, by the way. Well, it's true, and I am. With WJ and company. Gemini, guys like that. But it is what it is. Alright, so we got all that. That's coming up on Wednesday night. And then Dax talks about Okada. And we got that. Alright, then we go to the women. We have Thunder Rosa! Yay! She takes on Robin Renegade. It was a pretty decent match. Thunder Rosa gets the win with a seated Cobra Clutch in under 8 minutes. Match was a little cool down match. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we go to the back. We have Taya Valkyrie and her husband, Johnny TV, John Hennigan. They're happy to be here. And then Johnny issues a challenge to Pac, the bastard. And I don't think that was such a good idea. We get that a little bit later. Well, a little bit, I should say. The main event. Alright, after that, we get a video of Hook on the streets of Brooklyn. I think it was in Brooklyn. Probably it was Red Hook. Red Hook, brother! And basically, tells Chris Jericho, the learning tree, that he doesn't know anything about him, but soon enough, he will. And we're going to see Hook this Wednesday night on the program. Now, Drew's calling CM Punk fans stupid. Well, they are. Well, it is what it is. Alright, then we get a rundown of what's coming up on the rest of the shows this week. Then we go to the main event, Adam Copeland and Kyle O'Reilly. This match kicked some ass. Lots of near falls. Super Impaler. It was just crazy. But in the end, in over 19 and a half minutes, Kyle was grabbing his ribs because Edge was really working on those ribs most of the match. Referee's like, can you go? Can you go? And then it was the Stefan, the black referee. And O'Reilly's like, yeah, I can still go. And then Edge goes for a spear, gets counted into the guillotine, and looked like Edge was about to lose the belt, but somehow he reversed that into the Impaler, from seated position to an Impaler. That was nice. Then he rears back, goes back in the corner, hits the spear. 1, 2, 3 to retain the TNT title, and a great match. 4 out of 5 stars. Edge still your TNT champion. And then, as we're going into Rampage, they hugged. The medics came to look at Kyle O'Reilly. You might have broken ribs or something. What's going on? Oh, Damian Priest is coming out. Because Drew is talking about Punk and then talk about something. And then Poppy Priest in the bank. Well, not Poppy Priest in the bank. El Campeon Poppy Priest comes out, the World Heavyweight Champion. And we could see these two guys face off at Clash at the Castle in Scotland next month. And I think Drew's going to win the belt. And then hold the belt until Punky Brewster gets medically cleared, which could be, who knows. Drew's like, hi. El Campeon, if you will. So we get all that. Alright, so after that, go to Rampage, and Edge picks up Kyle O'Reilly. They have a code of honor, and then they hug a little bit, and then Kyle was like, let me get out of here, and Edge is like, no, I'm not letting you go, and Kyle's like, what the fuck? And Edge is like, huh? What do you mean? And then he sees that his lip is busted open a little bit, so a little bit of blood, motherfuckers. And then he's like, let's go. It's like, what's going on? And then he leaves like nothing happened. So everybody's like, oh, Edge is turning to the dark side. He sees his own blood. He turns into a maniac. Like, you trying to be me from the XWF? Stop it, Adam Copeland. Stop it. That's gimmick infringement. Stop it. You're not going to be like me in the XWF because you would never do the fucking shit I did back in the XWF with all those crazy matches I've been in. No way, no how. And that's all I got to say about that. And then later on, Edge goes berserk. He cuts a promo in the back where we see a steel cage with a little bit of barbed wire on it, foreshadowing, and Edge challenges Malachi Black for the TNT title, and not just any match, but we got a barbed wire steel cage match. Ah! As long as he didn't say exploding barbed wire cage match, that would have been insane, and we all know exploding barbed wire matches in AEW don't go as planned. Right, Tony Khan? But, yeah, that Double or Nothing card looks stacked right now. It looks stacked. I mean, Anarchy in the Arena is going to be insane. Bloody as fuck, too. Especially, well, Moxley's not in it. But, there's going to be some blood. We got that, and definitely going to be a lot of blood in that barbed wire steel cage match between Edge and Malachi Black. It's going to be insane. So, we got all that. And Drew's talking about, I've been a superstar since I was 21. So, I don't know if this is supposed to be... And Priest like, why don't you look at the reflection and blame the reflection for your loss at WrestleMania, because I took your belt. So... there will be a rematch, and it's going to be a Clash at the Castle. But you can thank Punk for that one. But so it is what it is, and that's that. Blah 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 blah. Alright. So that's how Rampage started. So with Edge going wacko again, and then later on we see him behind a barbed wire steel cage, and then challenge Malachi Black for a barbed wire steel cage match for the TNT title. And that's pretty much it. We had Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard. You want to know what makes Daddy Magic's nipples hard? You can ask him on his podcast. And on his YouTube channel, too. Alright, so we had Tony Baloney, Nigel McGuinness, and Daddy Magic on commentary for a live edition of Rampage. And then, like I said, we had the whole thing with Adam Copeland and Kyle O'Reilly. And then Claudio with Lexi Nair saying, "Why did you leave the ring after Daniels' promo?" Claudio's skid of Brian being an integrity in the arena again, wants nothing to do with it. So I was like, he's my friend, I love him, but, he's going into, I want to see him healthy for his final match, which will be at Wrestle Dream. That's from what Danielson's saying, because Wrestle Dream will be in Aberdeen, Washington, the Aberdeen, Washington area. So we got that. Alright, so very interesting, going back to Raw, interesting little promo between Papi Campion, El Campion, Papi Priest, and Drew McIntyre. And basically, Priest say, "You're obsessed with CM Punk, and I took your belt." And, and then basically telling Drew to bow down to the Judgment Day. He would bow down to him. So Drew's taking it from like 6,000 angles. He got Papi Priest, with his belt. He's obsessed with CM Punk. And that's it. Alright, so we got Zoe Stark versus Lila Valkyria and Shayna Baszler and my girl Io, my third wife Io, in the quarterfinals tonight on the Raw side. And on the men's side, we got Walter and Kofi and Jey Uso and Ilya Dragunov. So we got all that, and then now we're getting a recap from last week's matches on Raw. So we got all that. Alright, so on Rampage, we saw Trent Beretta and the Peacock, Dalton Castle, and the boys, the new boys, battled out. Pretty good match. Back and forth they went, but in the end, after Dalton blocks a tornado DDT and hits a released German suplex and was looking for the bangarang, Trent gets right back up with a running knee to face into the go-go plata. That's like the triangle choke almost. And Dalton basically tapped out, and that was it. So Trent gets the win. Match gave 3 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, then we see Deonna Purrazzo thinking that Thunder Rosa is dodging her, but she has been told to keep her front towards her enemy, instead of your back to Steve Macklin. But, that's another story for another time. We got that. Then we got a video on Bruce. We got that. Now we got Io and Kyrie and Dakota Kai looking smoking hot in the parking lot. And we see Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark in there, and they shove each other. Io's like, "Get that bitch away from me!" And then we see Kenny Dykstra and P.D. Williams trying to keep the peace. Yeah, that's gonna work. And now Io's coming out with Kyrie and Dakota Kai. Both looking smoke. All of them looking smoking hot. Io and Kyrie especially looking hot. Yes! Where's my high five? Oh, she gave me that before, if you know what I mean. And I gave her a stiff boner. That's your crown. That's your crown, Io. I like when she does that. She's like mysterious when she does this. "Come see me now." Oh yeah, I will later in the bedroom. But anyway, we got that. Alright, she's taking on Shayna Baszler. in the quarterfinals, and Shayna comes out of nowhere and takes Io down by her neck. Ow, you bitch. Now she's beating the crap out of her. The bell hasn't even rung. Ow. Knee to face. And then she's like, ah! And then two referees stop her before she was about to kill Io. Thank the Lord for that. Sometimes the referees do their job once in a while. Unlike security. Yeah, 4 security guards gonna try to stop that. But anyway, we move on. Alright, so we got a video on Bruce, who wants to kick people in the face. Well, I do too. I do too, many times. I like to kick people in the dick too. But, tell them to shut up. Kick them in the dick, then give them a Gilmore cutter on the pavement. Or a glass table, if you know what I mean. Or through glass. But it is what it is. But I'm a lover, not a fighter. Ask your moms. But I digress. Anyway, move on. Alright, then we get to Brian Keith, the bounty hunter, taking on J.D. Drake. It was an okay match, nothing great. The bounty hunter with another big win. He's been getting some good wins lately. He wins the match with Diamond Dust. 1, 2, 3, beats J.D. Drake. That's it, bing, bang, boom. Good night. That's it. Then we see Adam Copeland's barbed wire cage promo for Double or Nothing. That's gonna be freaking bloody as fuck. Feels like Double or Nothing, it's got a lot of hardcore matches in it. Anarchy in Arena's hardcore, gonna be definitely hardcore. And then you got the barbed wire cage match. I mean, what else do you want? That's pretty much it. Alright, then we got Deonna Purrazzo and Lady Frost. A pretty decent match, 8-minute match. Competitive match between both ladies. But in the end, Lady Frost heads up top again. I think looking for her finisher. But gets tied in the tree of, whoa! And then Deonna hits a spear used by her husband Steve Macklin back in TNA. And then basically that's it. Lady Frost is done. Deonna gets to win in over 8 minutes. 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. And then Thunder Rosa comes out and goes after Deonna Purrazzo, who skedaddles into the crowd. And Thunder Rosa's like trying to jump over the guardrail, and she's jumping over, she's jumping on the security guards. Then she goes up the ramp and then jumps into the arms of one of the other security guards. Nice catch, dude. Did you get a stiffy out of that? Probably did. If it was me, I wouldn't have let her go. Actually, I would, because I want to get fired and get my ass sued. But, But it is what it is. But good catch there, security guard. You could play for the Mets. By the way, speaking of the Mets, hey, GD, how about that choke job you did last night, huh? Brandon Nimmo, bang! 2-run homer to win the game 4-3. Even after Ottavino once again blows it. That guy needs to go. That guy sucks so bad. But it is what it is. The Mets are playing the Filthies tonight in a home-and-home series. 2 games tonight, 2 games on Wednesday and Thursday, if possible, because it's supposed to be raining tomorrow and through Thursday. Ugh. May has been really a up-and-down month, weather-wise, with the temperatures and the rain. It's just... Hopefully by Memorial Day weekend, it's not going to be nasty. I hope it's nice and warm and everybody's going to the beach. All the ladies with their thong bikinis and barely anything there. It's always a good time in the summer. And, coming up soon is the, Nathan's almost said hot dog race. Oh, that's gonna be for the Cyclones. The Nathan's hot dog eating contest to see if Joey Chestnut can win again. It's like won it like 12 times now. I lost count, actually. I would be surprised if he wins it again, but I don't think he's gonna get like 70, whatever he had last year. I think he had 65, 70 hot dogs. Crazy. And you cook it down with a nice, good old Coke. No, just Pepsi. Well, I think it's water, but it looks like Sprite. What are you drinking, Sprite? Blech. And then And then the winner gets a big bottle of Pepto-Bismol. Because you're gonna be pooping all that shit out late after puking and pooping all night long. Not like Montezuma's Revenge when you eat Taco Bell, but it is what it is. So we get all that. So that's coming up this summer. So if you're in the New York area, come down to Nathan's and watch the hot dog eating contest for the men and the women. And then later you can go on the rides. And if they I don't even know if they're playing, but you can see a Cyclones game for a pretty good price. Maybe see some fireworks that night too. We got that. Alright, we got a new music video from the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass Billy Gunn. By the way, too sweet me later, but anyway, Sesame Mommy Ass. That basically proclaiming their awesomeness once again. I know. Why are they saying they're awesome when I'm awesome? I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I just reading the copy. Well, can you tell them to stop saying they're awesome? I'll try. Okay? Calm down. Calm down. There's some stuff at the buffet, I heard. Go get it. Okay, bye! Okay. Can you wrestlers stop saying the A word? I'm not talking about assholes. Don't say how awesome you are. Because then Mike will have to come and yell at you. That's pretty much it. Alright, then we get a video, and I missed this video. Scorpio Sky, of all people, I haven't seen him in a while. So it's about recovering from an injury, and with him, the sky, no pun intended, is the limit. I didn't even know he had an injury. I just thought that Creative didn't even have anything for him. Well, he's kind of back now, I guess. And we move on with that. Alright, then we go to the bastard Pac and Johnny TV, John Hennigan, Taya Valkyrie at ringside, and Johnny disgraces a fan in a Vancouver Canucks jersey. Well, what the fuck is a Canuck anyway? And then in between the match, Taya and Johnny are basically having simulated porn outside the ring, making out. There are kids in the audience. Not that they care. Daddy, what the hell are they doing? They're kissing. I didn't know they was kissing in wrestling. Well, yeah, they're married. Oh, okay. Seems fair. Yeah. They're doing it for shits and giggles. You do it because you love that person. He loves her. You know, they want to do it in front of kids. I don't know why they're doing it. Oh, hello. Hey, EO. Nice little flippy dippity do. Nice assay! Moonsault by EO. And then she rolls to the barricade. Hey, if I was there, I'm like, you okay? You okay? Do I have to massage? No, okay, I wouldn't say that. No, I just like, yeah, EO, kick your ass, EO! Ta-da! Somebody get me that goal. Alright, blah, 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 blah. So, through all that, commentary ignores, running down the match card for Dynamite. But stops to notice Taya's distraction breaking up the Black Arrow. But Pac sends Johnny TV into her, oops, and then grabs the brutalizer, and Johnny TV tapped out in under 10 minutes. Match was decent. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. After the match, the Ass Boys and the Switchblade, wait, with Switchblade, the Bullet Club Gold. Now you can too sweet me for the love of God. They come on the Tron and basically tell Pac to mind his own business and stop getting in their business. And that basically ends Rampage. So, looks like we're going to see a 6 trios tag team title match, possibly at Double or Nothing or on the pre-show, with Death Triangle, Pac, and the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon, Zero, Miedo, and Rey Fenix, taking on the Ass Boys and the Switchblade, Jay White, for the Undisputed Trios Championship. And it may be a title change, maybe not. We'll see what happens with that. But that's pretty much it. That is my quick thoughts / review of Collision and Rampage. And I gave Collision 7 out of 10 stars. Collision, I gave 6.25 out of 5 stars. I didn't really feel that oomph coming out of Collision. Even with Edge's barbed wire cage match challenge to Malachi Black, which will be answered this Wednesday night. And I think Malachi will automatically say yes, because he's crazy. But we'll see what happens with that. And I wouldn't be surprised if Malachi wins. Depending on, if he doesn't win, then you know he's going to WWE with Buddy Matthews. I don't know about Brody King, but I could probably tell you if Malachi loses at Double or Nothing, we'll probably see him in WWE by SummerSlam or by Bash in Berlin. Both of them would be coming back. Along with, Miss Rhea Ripley. So, you could have Buddy Matthews maybe joining the Judgment Day. That would be interesting to see if the Judgment Day doesn't break out completely. Maybe add a new member. You have Buddy Matthews come in. They have Buddy Matthews and Rhea Ripley, and then what do you do with Dom? Kick him out because he's kind of he got his pinga sucked by Liv Morgan, who's wearing a purple purple scarf in her pants. If you haven't noticed that lately, she's really trying to get Dom to cheat on her and cheat on Mommy Rhea Ripley, and basically it worked. Storyline-wise, not real life. God forbid, Dom's girlfriend be like, you ain't coming out with me for chicken tenders. you can, I'm gonna kick you in your chicken tenders. S.A. That wouldn't make Eddie happy either. What do you mean? He cheats and steals like I did? Wait, I don't remember. Oh, yeah, you did. You did cheat on, Mamacita China. Well, what do you want me to do, S.A.? All these women, all these women want the Latino heat, I know. It's like, all these women want the Italian stick, they want my sausage. Like, what am I supposed to do, man? I got Rosa, I can't, I try. But, Rosa just puts my dick on lock, What do you want me to do, Eddie? Well, you gotta be nice. I know, I'm trying. Yeah, she'll kick my ass like China would kick your ass. Oh, yeah, I gotta be careful. She kicked my ass one time, and it wasn't really good, S.A. Pero. I know. Yeah, I got my ass kicked one time by, who. Wasn't good. Oh, Io's in the cure for the clutch. She gets out of it. Locks in the crossface. Something Io usually doesn't do. I hope Io wins this match. Because if she loses, I'm going to be mad. Ooh! Both of them had a hurt. Shayna with like a back neck crank thing into a knee to face, and Io barely kicked out of that. So, been a pretty decent match, nothing great. But, we got all that. Alright, so that ends Rampage. So 7 out of 10 stars for Collision, and 6.25 out of 10 stars for Rampage, and that's pretty much it. So leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments for Rampage and Collision, and that's pretty much it. I will be back later tonight. Hopefully I'll be back later tonight on this very channel with your Raw review as Io goes up top for the over the moonsault. Oh, the rainbow moonsault. She hits it. 1, 2. You can count to 3,000. Io gets the win. She moves on to the semifinals, and she will take on Lyra Valkyria or Zoe Stark. And Io and Zoe know a thing or two about each other because they used to be NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. So that would be interesting. But I think we're going to see Io and Lyra Valkyria next week. And that should be a good match. And the winner of that goes to the Queen of the Ring finals next Saturday. So, Io's on a roll right now, even after losing the belt to Bayley at WrestleMania. So, that's it. Semifinals are all set up. Well, almost set up. They will be set up on the Raw side next week. So, Io will face either Zoe Stark or Lyra Valkyria. And then SmackDown, we got Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. And then Jade and Nia Jax. And that's it. Now we got Jackie Redmond looking amazingly hot. Talking to another hot piece of ish. And that's Io. Give me the mic! Now she's talking in Japanese. I love it. The king and queen of the ring! I don't even know what she said, but it was amazingly hot. Made my dick hard. Huh. Yes, you will. Yes, you will be queen. Yes, you will. Alright, now we're in Judgment Day's clubhouse. They're Finn and JD McDumbfuck are talking about playing darts, and Dom Dom's still in the sling. Talking to Carlito, who shaved his beard. Well, most of his beard. You know, the top part is all clean shaven. And he still has the goatee. And now Poppy Priest comes in. He's like, what are you still doing here? And, you know, Carlito's trying to get in the good graces of Judgment Day. You know, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, that's it. Alright, guys, I'm going to get out of here and watch the rest of Monday Night Raw. Let me just check the Rangers score real quick. I know it's in the second period. Hopefully they're winning. Yep, they're winning. 1-0 Rangers! With 7:24 left in the period. Game is on ESPN. And we'll see what happens with that. But still a long way to go for the Rangers and the Hurricanes. So, like I said, I will be checking in, and I will be tweeting as well with the Rangers. And that's pretty much it. Poppy Priest still doesn't want Carlito in the locker room, and he doesn't want them there. And then, you know, there's still, you know, that little thing still going on between them. So, we'll see what happens with all that coming up later. Alright, Rangers scored, by Jacob Trouba, his first goal of the playoffs. Short-handed goal. Another short-handed goal for the Rangers this series. I think they have 3 or 4 short-handed goals. But right now they're winning 1-0 with under 7 minutes to play. And we'll see what happens, like I said. And if it does go to Game 6, that will be Thursday night. Time to be determined. And I think it's going to be on TNT. It's going to be on TNT, but we don't know what time. And then on Saturday night, it's going to be on, I believe it'll be on TBS, unless they change that. So, Collision may change. But right now, it's going to be on TNT this Saturday night, the 18th. So, got that. So, stay tuned. Hopefully, the Rangers can hold on and maybe get another goal here would be nice. But it is what it is, and we'll see what happens with that. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, if you're not down with that, you're not down with the New York Rangers, or, well, the New York Mets too, and the Jets, and the 49ers, and everything else, and the Prophecy and the Purge, if you're not down with everything, then, well, we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And that's it. So, I'll be back later, but until next time, adios. Peace.